someone to respect you, but you can refuse to be disrespected. Author unknown. There is immense power in silence, especially in the face of disrespect. When someone disrespects you, the natural instinct might be to react, to defend yourself, to prove them wrong, or to return the same disrespect. But true strength lies in the ability to stay silent, to choose your responses wisely, and to maintain control over your emotions. Silence doesn't mean weakness. It signifies mastery over your reactions and ultimately over the situation. Disrespect can feel like an attack on your worth. It stings. It provokes anger and frustration. But your worth is not defined by how others treat you. It is defined by how you treat yourself. When you remain silent in the face of disrespect, you are affirming that you don't need to lower yourself to their level. You are telling the world and yourself that you are above petty reactions. You are dignified, composed, and in control. Reacting impulsively to disrespect often leads to regret. Words spoken in anger or frustration can't be taken back. They have the power to escalate the situation, to create unnecessary drama, and to take away your peace. But silence gives you time to reflect. It creates space for wisdom to surface. In that space, you can choose how you want to respond, calmly, intentionally, and with grace. Staying silent doesn't mean you're accepting disrespect. It means you're choosing not to engage in negativity. It means you are protecting your energy, preserving your peace, and refusing to let someone else's behavior dictate your emotions. Your silence is your strength. It's your refusal to give away your power to those who don't deserve it. People who disrespect others are often looking for a reaction. They want to provoke you, to see you lose your cool, to feel like they have power over you. By staying silent, you deny them that satisfaction. You take away their control. Your silence becomes a statement. It says, I will not be manipulated. I will not be brought down by your words. It's a powerful message, one that speaks louder than any angry retort ever could. Silence allows you to observe. It gives you the upper hand, because while they are caught up in their emotions, you are calm, centered, and strategic. You can see the bigger picture. You can assess the situation objectively without the cloud of anger or frustration. And when the time comes to act, you will do so from a place of clarity and strength, not from a place of reaction. When you stay silent after being disrespected, you're not ignoring the issue. You're simply choosing a higher path. You're choosing not to let someone else's negativity define your actions or your worth. You're choosing to rise above, to stay grounded in your own values, and to move forward with grace and integrity. Every time you choose silence, you are practicing self-discipline. You are training yourself to be in control of your emotions rather than letting your emotions control you. It's not always easy. It takes strength and courage to stay silent when you're hurt or angry. But with each moment of silence, you are building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Silence is not passive. It's active. It's a choice to hold your peace, to protect your energy, and to wait for the right moment to speak. And that's if speaking is even necessary. Often, silence speaks for you. It conveys a message of self-respect, confidence, and strength. It shows that you are unshaken and that no amount of disrespect can disrupt your inner calm. It's easy to lash out. It's easy to react with anger or retaliation. But that's not where your power lies. Your true power comes from mastering yourself, from choosing when and where to speak. Silence, when used correctly, can speak volumes. It communicates dignity, self-respect, and an unshakable sense of who you are. People will try to pull you into their storm. Disrespect is often a projection of their own insecurities, fears, and frustrations. When you respond with silence, you refuse to engage in their chaos. You send a clear message that you won't be dragged down to their level. Your peace is non-negotiable, and no amount of disrespect will cost you your inner calm. Sometimes the best response is no response at all. It's in your silence that people often realize the weight of their actions. Disrespect is loud, but your silence can be louder. The truth is, not every battle is worth fighting, and not every insult deserves your attention. The person who disrespects you is expecting a reaction. They want to see you break, to see you rattled. But when you stay silent, you shatter their expectations. You show them that you're unbothered, unshaken, and completely in control. There's a saying, never wrestle with the pig. You both get dirty, and the pig likes it. Disrespect drags you into unnecessary conflict, but when you choose silence, you rise above the situation. You leave the disrespect where it belongs, beneath you. Your silence is a refusal to engage in petty drama or meaningless disputes. Silence is a choice, and it's one that requires incredible discipline. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but about mastering them. You acknowledge the hurt, the anger, and the frustration, but you don't let them control you. You channel that energy into something productive, something that builds you rather than tears you down. Every time you stay silent after disrespect, you're protecting your peace. You're not allowing someone else's negativity to infiltrate your space. Remember this, your peace is more valuable than proving a point. The satisfaction of engaging in conflict is fleeting, but the peace that comes from staying above it is everlasting. Sometimes, the best way to handle disrespect is to let your actions speak for you. Instead of wasting energy on words, focus on your goals, your growth, and your success. Let those who disrespect you see your achievements, your elevation. Silence, coupled with success, is the most powerful response you can give. It takes maturity to stay silent when everything inside you wants to react. But that silence becomes a form of self-respect. You're telling yourself, I am above this. I won't lower myself to meet someone else's negativity. I am in control of how I respond. Your silence creates space for reflection. It gives you time to assess whether the situation truly deserves a response. More often than not, you'll find that it doesn't. What people say or do in moments of disrespect says more about them than it does about you. Silence is a sign of strength. It takes more courage to remain calm and composed than to react out of anger. When you stay silent, you retain control over the situation, over the emotions, and over the narrative. You choose what deserves your energy and attention. People will always have something to say, but their words don't define you. When you stay silent after disrespect, you're telling the world that you know who you are, and no one's opinion can shake that foundation. Silence doesn't mean you're weak. It means you've mastered the art of self-control. You've learned that the strongest response is sometimes no response at all. You're choosing peace over conflict, growth over pettiness, and wisdom over impulse. So the next time you're faced with disrespect, remember this. Your silence is a powerful response. It's a statement of your strength, your self-respect, and your commitment to protect your peace. Don't let anyone pull you down to their level. You are above it, and your silence speaks volumes. So remember this. Guard your peace. Don't let anyone steal it with their disrespect. Master your silence. Let it be your strongest response. And above all else, stay above the noise. Rise above the chaos and stay rooted in your power. And never forget the value in staying silent because it's golden. Peace and blessings, Dr. O.